In a world where every structure tells a story, one name has been crafting narratives of success for 100 years, C.E. Gleason Constructors. For a century, we've been the general contractors of opportunity, the builders of dreams. From retail developments to state-of-the-art industrial complexes, real estate developments, and senior living communities. Our legacy is defined by the diverse portfolios of projects we've brought to life. With a commitment to craftsmanship, we've transformed visions into reality. Here's to 100 years. Let us help you expand your business. C.E. Gleason Constructors, building visions and turning dreams into reality.
Welcome to Pickleball, Michigan and Beyond, a show that explores the people, players, places, and most importantly, communities that make up pickleball in Michigan and around the world. Here's your host, Tony Conley.
Welcome to Pickleball, Michigan and Beyond. I'm your host, Tony Conley. Our producer is Benjamin Robinson. The sport and popularity of pickleball is exploding around the world, especially right here in Michigan. On Pickleball, Michigan and Beyond, we'll talk with the players, the pros, the facility owners, the tournament promoters, the equipment and clothing leaders, and most importantly, the communities that encompass pickleball. Now, I have a guest back on who gave me the idea to do this. I don't know why, but it has kind of taken off. Jessie Stipcak is the owner of Reno's North Sports Bar, which is in DeWitt Township, just north of Lansing. She is a great pickleball player. She's a promoter of the sport. She's one of the smartest business people that I know. And Jessie is back. How are you?
I'm back.
Yeah, you're
Hey,
back.
Tony.
How you living?
I'm doing good.
Yeah?
We had our league last night.
Yeah?
And we did pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was fun.
Well, I happened to attend a birthday celebration for you. Was it a surprise?
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me?
So let me set this up. So Jessie's sports bar is huge. Got sand volleyball out front. She's getting ready to put in new pickleball courts. We'll talk about that. But the place was just jam-packed. They had live music. And she was walking up the stairs to the sports bar, and she was on her phone. I don't think she realized what happened. And I am telling you, Jessie, I've been to a lot of these birthday kind of things. I have never heard happy birthday saying so loud.
Oh my gosh. My husband is in big trouble. He told me he was never going to do a surprise party for me. And he and my pickleball friends got together. Joe Lehman, you're in trouble. And it was just such a surprise. And we've been so busy, Jack and I, planning Picklepalooza that we're like, okay, we have a birthday. What do you want to do? And I was like, well, I would love to listen to my favorite pickleball coach. And he was on your show, head pro, Carl Powick. He plays in the Townsman. And so Bob invited a ton of people, and it was just a blast.
A ton. The place was packed. I was parked way out back. Now I know how you have the room to put in the pickleball courts. Because that land goes way back, and people, it was unbelievable.
We got 8 acres there, so we can put on endless pickleball courts.
How did you find time to say hello to everyone?
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. And I just love this community. I met so many amazing people, like from just all areas and different age groups, and just is such a positive community. Whenever any of us have a special occasion or want to help each other out, we all show up, and we just have such a good time.
All right, we're going to talk about Picklepalooza, but before I do that, I want to talk a little bit about Delta Mills pickleball. Tell us about how big pickleball is in Delta Mills.
I mean, it's really a beautiful community. It started, I think you interviewed Diana Yeager.
Yeah. Where's Delta Mills for people trying to have
Delta
reference?
Mills is in Delta Township on the river, Old River Trail 7001 to be precise. And it's around Great Lakes Christian College and Horrocks right on that
on
the west side.
Okay.
So beautiful park, has 6 fenced in pickleball courts there, and the community worked very hard to bring these to the community. It was a combination of like fundraising and grants and just community awareness, and they're really some of the best courts around. But what's special about Delta Mills is the community and the people that built it together with, again, all different types of like skill levels and age ranges. And back in the day, Diana Yeager and her crew really helped make people feel welcome. They had name tags. They all kind of chipped in a couple bucks to buy balls. When a new person would come to the courts, they'd really embrace them, teach them the sport, and it just continued to grow. So I stepped in a year or two ago when I learned pickleball, and a friend of mine who was the president of the association at the time asked me to be their treasurer. And so that was kind of the first time I really got to know this community, and just everyone was so friendly and welcoming and, embraced me. And kind of, I was not a great player. And some of the really good players would just like Troy and Mike Vallow and Miriam and just all these people would just, come and like give me pointers and, really just make it a positive encounter, even when I was getting destroyed in the beginning. So
You're the one that introduced me to pickleball, and for folks who don't have a clue about it, talk a little bit about pickleball, how you can be any age. As a matter of fact, I recently got my butt kicked by a 90-year-old dude out in Hazlet, Michigan, and he didn't move laterally well, but he placed the ball well, and so talk about the all age ranges, all skill sets.
well, that kind of reminds me of George, that is a regular at Delta Mills. He's 87-year-old. He just played with my 16-year-old Drake, who you've seen out on the courts. And George is incredible. He can place it anywhere. He is, moves around pretty good, but you know what? He doesn't have to as much because he just knows the strategy in the game, how to work those opponents. So it's kind of fun when he goes up against the youngsters and they think they're going to have an easy game. Oh no, they just got whooped. So anyway, it's a combination of, badminton, a little bit of tennis, ping pong strategies really ensue, shorter court, so you don't have to quite move around. Most people enjoy playing doubles. Singles can be a little difficult. It's more for, my 16-year-old. I mean, everyone can play, obviously, but it's just, there's certain rules that are there to kind of equalize the game on kind of the age ranges and kind of athleticism. So you really do have to use kind of your brain to kind of think through issues. And it's just an endless opportunity to keep leveling up to different levels if you want to. Or you can just play social.
So when I see anything with a palooza on it, it's a concert, it's a big sale or whatever. What is Picklepalooza and why are you doing it?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we started Picklepalooza right when I got on the board. A couple of the board members were like, "Hey, let's invite the community out, the people."
And this is Delta Mills,
This is
Pickleball.
Delta Mill,
Okay.
so our association is DAPA, and
Okay.
that stands for Delta Area Pickleball Association.
Okay.
And our primary mission is to grow demand for the sport, build, improve amenities at the pickleball facility, not just on the courts, but the surrounding area to hang out. And also to really break down the barriers of new people coming into the sport. And some of those barriers include just, oh, is this only for older people? Is this, am I going to get injured? Is it good on my knees? And so what we're really trying to do is educate. We have partners with Peak Performance Physical Therapy. So they really emphasize dynamic warm-ups, make sure you're stretching, make sure you're wearing proper attire, from your shoes to safety glasses, and just certain tips like, not receiving lobs, not running backwards. Like there's just a lot of, information and that we want to get out there so that new people understand from any age. We have a little picklers camp where, we have 5, 6-year-olds out there that are really learning the game. And it can go from, 5 years to 90, like you said.
All right. So Picklepalooza 2025 is Sunday, July 27th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. What's going to happen?
What's going to happen is we're starting bright and early at 8 a.m. for the tournament. So we've already filled our tournament. So from 8 to 11:30-ish is the tournament. But our real true event kicks off at 11:45. We're going to have a keynote speaker, Fonda Brewer, who is our Delta Township supervisor, is going to be there just to kind of introduce and welcome everyone to our parks. At noon, we're going to have some local pros. We have Xavier, we have Downey, who is one of the best female players in all of Michigan and beyond. I believe Xavier's been on the show, and Sam and Kristen. They're gonna play for about 45 minutes. It's gonna be emceed by Carl Powick, our head pro from the Michigan Athletic Club, and Mariah, who is our programming director at DAPA. And we're just going to show little tricks. There's a lot of kind of fun moves. I'm pretty sure you've gotten some down, Tony, like the ATPs, the Ernie's, down the line shot. So, and then we're going to move into a portion where you can have the opportunity to play with the pros, all skill levels. You can have your family come out and play with the pros. We recommend signing up early because there's limited spots. And then we go into our event portion, and we have bands. We have Carl Powick from the Townsman's going to be playing. We have a DJ, David Deaton from Michigan Medicare. We have bounce houses for all ages. We have Zeke the Wonder Dog's going to do a performance. We're going to have Sparty there and some other celebrities, local celebrities there, and just constant events that are going to be a lot of fun.
How did you get all of these sponsors involved? There's a multitude of them. Talk about the main ones that you'd like to mention.
Thank you. So, for one, Mr. Jack Donehue, our business intern this year, has done a fabulous job making contacts, reaching out to our sponsors from last year. Pretty much everybody re-signed up. We really try and provide a really great value for them to get their name out in the community. And, these businesses are really, helping us build our community one serve at a time. And so Diversified Insurance is providing 500 event t-shirts for us. So Diversified and auto owners fully sponsor that huge package. We have Angela Averill, who is our, realtor that's primarily in Delta Township and beyond. And she has been very, very generous. We have Peak Performance Court 1, which I know you've played at, Tony. And Fox 47 is a big sponsor, as long as Liberty Tax, Fitstop 24, Reno's, just endless sponsors that really see the value in giving back to the community.
And most importantly, you're raising funds. What are you raising money for?
So the money raised, I think we raised about 6,000 last year, and we're on track for about 8,000 or more this year. And it really goes back to the parks to provide. We do some scholarship programs for lessons and paddles for kids that want to get into the sport but might not have, the funds available to do so. We're really doing, educational programs. We're donating sets of pickleball paddles and nets to the library so people can check those out. We're doing lots of leagues and just events at the park to just really celebrate pickleball and really try and include as many people in this amazing community.
All right, before we go to break, I want you to talk a little bit about Jack Donehue. We're going to have him on the program. He's helped you out a lot, hasn't he?
He's unbelievable. A friend of mine, Julie DeRose, reached out to me earlier this year. He's like, hey, you have to meet this incredible young man. He's gonna graduate in the fall with a communications major. Very interested in business development and sales and potentially owning his own business down the road. And, can you just kind of help him through the summer, give him lots of advice, maybe, introduce him to some people so he can understand how different businesses and industries operate. And he has just blown me and all of my business friends away with his professionalism, really, staying in communication with people. I throw him he came to family day and I'm like, hey, Jack, you got to wear this blow up shark costume to hang out with these kids and play pickleball. And he's just such a good sport. Him and I have been dinking around town, really trying to support our sponsors that have, invested in our pickleball community. And I just can't say enough. Any businesses out there looking to hire, you'd be lucky to have Jack Donehue. That's all I got to say.
All right. Before we go to break, if people want more information about Picklepalooza, which is Sunday, the 27th of July.
Well, I don't know if you're able to put our little event on, maybe the website. But we have a Facebook page, Picklepalooza at Delta Mills. We'd also love for you to join us on Facebook at Delta Mills Pickleball. If you know Jessie Stipcak, I'm posting things left and right on my personal information, trying to spread the word. We have numerous yard signs around town where you can scan the QR code. But really, just show on up, Picklepalooza, Delta Mills Park. this Sunday, July 27th. Earlier the better. I recommend 11 a.m. and you'll see for yourself.
Jessie Stipcak is the owner of Reno's North Sports Bar in DeWitt Township, the founder of Picklepalooza 2025. When we come back, we're going to spend a few minutes with her right-hand person, and that's Jack Donehue. We'll do that next here on Pickleball Michigan and beyond. Welcome back to Pickleball Michigan and beyond. We are here with Jack Donehue, who has been the right-hand person for Picklepalooza 2025. Jack, how are you?
Good. How are you, Tony?
Good.
Thanks for having me.
Good. How you living?
Living good.
Yeah.
Living the life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Give us a little background about yourself, where you're from and where you're at right now.
Yeah. So I'm from Farmington Hills, Michigan. Grew up, went to Farmington High School, and played a bunch of sports growing up, baseball, basketball. Later got into golf, and of course now pickleball. And now I'm at Michigan State, and yeah, working on Picklepalooza.
Are people playing pickleball out at Michigan State?
You know what? Yes.
Yeah?
It's growing. It's growing.
Yeah.
I think, they may or may not have a club team. If they don't yet, they're working on it, and it's totally growing and blowing up all across the country.
Okay, so you got brought into this project. Did you have any idea it was going to be what it is?
I had no idea what I was in for, but lucky me, it's been a treat. It's been a great experience working with Jessie. She's a great mentor, and everything that we've been doing with Picklepalooza has just been fabulous.
So what was your main job?
My main job, was like locking down sponsors, getting people, on board with the event, promoting the event.
How'd you do that?
Reaching out to last year's sponsors was a big key, along with going to all the networking groups and just reaching out to people on social media.
What about going to new sponsors?
yeah.
That's kind of got to be a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah,
huh?
for sure. But just with the experience going to these networking groups and getting familiar, talking with people that I don't know, and getting to know them and their businesses and how we could maybe collaborate.
Did you know anything about pickleball before you got involved with this project?
I did a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep. But I know a lot more now. That's for sure.
So what are folks in for that Jessie may have missed with this day? You've got a tournament and all these activities. I mean, you could spend a day out there.
Oh, yeah. You could definitely spend the whole day. I mean, there's a million things, so many different events. Some of the ones I'm really looking forward to are Jeff the Magician later on in the day. So you got to stay to make it to that point. But I'm looking forward to him to play with the pros. Obviously, having like Sparty there, Big Lug, that's going to be super awesome.
Is there going to be any food there?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
There's going to be plenty of food trucks.
Okay.
Coffee cart. I mean, a million things. Bounce house. So,
all right, Jack, if people want more information, where do they go?
Yeah, they can go to the Facebook page, Delta Mills Pickleball, and
I know that if you follow Jessie Stipcak, you can go to her Facebook page and find more information. Jack, thanks so much.
Absolutely. Thanks, Tony.
All right. I'm Tony Conley. This has been Pickleball Michigan and beyond. Benjamin Robinson is our producer elite. We will see you next time.
Thanks for listening to Pickleball Michigan and Beyond. Follow us on Facebook and check out our website, pickleballmichiganandbeyond.com.